One of my favorite things about playing Survivor in DBD is that now with such a huge killer roster, there's so many different powers and abilities you have to navigate and learn and understand how to counter. And sometimes the counters don't seem super obvious at first, and there's a lot of unusual tactics that you can use to really get the upper hand in extreme situations. And there's some killers where there's not really much you can do, honestly, but then there's killers like the Nemesis, for example, where the zombies feel like they should be a hindrance for survivors, generally speaking, and they very much can be. Of course, the zombies are random, so there is a added luck feature to that. But generally speaking, they are mostly just used to help find survivors when you're playing Nemesis, and the zombies can just basically prevent you from getting to complete a generator or something else. However, the one thing about the zombies is that they are actually more helpful for survivors than you would initially think. There's one obvious feature that the zombies do provide survivors, and that is you get a speed boost if you get hit by the zombies while you're still healthy, and they give you the infection that Nemesis would normally give you with the whip attack. And the speed boost is not very large, but it is enough to make a difference in a chase. So sometimes it is best to purposefully get hit by a zombie if it's the best way to get distance. And getting that distance can help you get to a pallet or another window, whatever it is, to extend that chase. So sometimes getting hit by the zombies is actually the correct play. The other fun thing about zombies is using them against a nemesis in chase. And by that, I mean using a zombie to body block the nemesis or create more of a loop out of some clutter or junk on the map. So to use an example of what I'm talking about, I had a recent match against a nemesis on Dead Dog Saloon. So after taking a hit, I ran to the next pallet that I could find. The next pallet wasn't the safest pallet ever, but I figured I could do something with it. However, there was also a zombie that spawned there, which made that loop a little bit more unsafe. In the split second of reaching the loop and quickly analyzing what to do, I realized that the zombie spawned in the perfect spot to be used as a pick, and basically body block the nemesis from reaching me as quickly as he would if the zombie didn't spawn there. So as you see, the zombie locks onto me when I run by it, and because the zombie is locked onto me, it will follow whatever is the path closest to reaching me. And because there was an opening between those two junk piles, it created that blockade there, so the nemesis was not able to reach me. And the whole thing with using the zombies to body block the nemesis is that it gives him a choice. He either has to take the extra second to destroy the zombie, or he has to walk around it. Both take a little bit of time out of the chase, which I can use to my advantage and run to the next loop. Like I said, though, these are rare opportunities. Typically, the zombies are more of a hindrance in body blocking you as the survivor and catching you off guard, but these situations don't arise that often, so I really think it's fun to be able to use the killer's own power against them, and yeah, just thought I'd share that. I think that's a helpful tip for going against the nemesis. If you ever have yourself in a situation like that, just remember the zombies will lock in on you, and if you can, use it to try and body block the nemesis if at all possible. I will also add that in 2v especially, using the zombies against the nemesis or whatever the other killer is especially helpful. Obviously 2v already has a lot of pallets and clutter on the map already, but the zombies are also just another tool to keep in mind if a nemesis is one of the two killers in 2v8, as they can be utilized to body block either one of the killers. Or, you know, they might also help get you a speed boost to reach another loop or something. So just something to keep in mind. But yeah, that's all I got. So thanks for watching.